Drew Brees is not a top 10 quarterback. No, he's not a top 5 quarterback. He's a top 10.
Yeah. And then there's people that rank him at 2.
Brady, Montana, I'll say Elway, Favre, and then... Young.
5 can go to anyone.
5, I say Young.
Yeah.
Steve Young. Or, hold on, who's the quarterback I'm trying to
In his career.
Who's?
Drew Brees. 75,218 passing yards.
What Fran Tarkenton?
525 touchdowns. 236 interceptions. A career rating of 97.8.
Who?
This is Drew Brees.
Yeah.
What about Fran Tarkenton?
This is insane numbers.
Yes. One Super
How
Bowl
about we
win,
look at
0 league MVPs.
passing leaders?
Does he win MVP?
Yeah, no, Drew Brees is number 1 in passing yards. And number 3 in touchdown passes.
What? Those
Actually, number 4.
passing yards don't really mean. They mean something, but
It means
it doesn't mean a ton.
It all depends on how you
don't have
set up for success. You look at his success.
Drew Brees, number 1 in passing yards.
Number 4 in passing touchdowns.
1 second.
Well, passing yards don't mean anything when
Because
you don't have an MVP.
Favre has had 528, I believe.
Brees has 3 in passing touchdowns with 525. He's 6 below Brady, and Brady's 6 below Manning.
Yeah, you can make a legitimate case, but he's not top 5.
Career passer rating.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers has the highest. Are we saying he's a top 5 quarterback?
Aaron Rodgers, 103. Russell Wilson. Drew Brees is number 3. I'm just going through every single stat. Longest pass doesn't matter.
That's all. Always the greatest ever do it. Deep.
Passing yards per game.
Passing yards per
Drew
game?
Brees at 281 in his career.
But like I said, passing yards don't mean anything.
All right,
You don't have an MVP.
completion percentage matters.
Yeah.
Drew Brees has the highest career completion percentage of any quarterback ever.
Yes.
Fourth quarter comebacks. Those are important, right?
Yeah.
Drew Brees is tied with Brady at number 2 with 35. Peyton Manning's number 1 at 43.
Yeah. Regular season comebacks are crucial.
Other than
Rushing
just
yards.
means that your team sets you up like that a lot.
I don't think rushing yards should be part of this at all. Yeah, nobody in the... Oh, this is... That's all running backs. Yeah, I went through every...
Okay, let's...
I went through every single passing number thing on this. Other than, all right, passes intercepted, that doesn't really matter either.
Okay, let's go to this.
Brees is number 15 in most passes
Who is
intercepted.
Brees? Yeah. Who is the league? I'm trying to think. Who is the league MVP this season?
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
It's between Mahomes and Wilson.
Right now, Russell Wilson. I think Mahomes will end up doing better because I don't see the Seahawks. The Seahawks might not even make the playoffs.
If Lamar Jackson...
Yeah. Look at the NFC. It's stacked.
If Lamar Jackson runs for 1,200 yards and throws for 3,000 yards, I personally think he's league MVP.
Who?
If Lamar Jackson if he throws for 3,000 yards and runs for 1,200 yards.
Oh yeah. And with how many times?
Even if Wilson is on track to do that, that is insane. 1,200 rushing yards and 3,000.
And he's 7-2 right now.
So this is the Seahawks schedule. They only need 4 wins to clinch a playoff spot. 11-5. That's pretty much all you need.
If you look
They're
at
number
NFC
1 in their division.
Number one.
They're number 2.
49ers are.
49ers.
So they're not winning their division.
Okay, so even if they lose against the 49ers twice and the Vikings, those are 3 only good teams. All right, so
And the
Eagles.
Rams.
They've
Eagles.
almost lost against the Bengals.
Easy win in Eagles. But
You
they
guys
did.
almost lost against the Bengals
But they
and the
didn't.
Steelers. But they almost did, so they could easily lose to the Eagles or any other team.
But they didn't.
But they could.
They made it.
Rams, easy win. Panthers, they win. Cardinals, they win.
Oh, you forgot about the Bucks.
It's
too.
going to be all close games,
They already beat the Bucks.
and then a couple blowouts.
Yeah, but you guys were super close with the Bucks.
But they won.
You guys
You
had,
All
lost.
of their games were
you guys had to have a
competitive.
game-winning drive
All
with
of
the
their
Bucks.
games
Vikings-
were competitive.
You guys had to have a game-winning drive.
Well,
The
also,
only games that they had that weren't very competitive was against the Ravens, and that's it. Every single other game was competitive.
yes, even against the Bungles, a Pee Wee football team.
Yeah.
The Rams could
But they
still
won.
take.
Yeah,
Then
21
I'm
to
saying-
20. It's a 1 point
I'm
game
saying-
against the
Hey, the
Bengals.
Seahawks only lost by 14 to the Ravens. The Patriots lost by 17.
Yes,
There you go.
and
The Rams.
Seahawks are better
Okay,
than
but
Patriots.
if the Seahawks somehow start losing,
Okay.
the Rams can take their playoff spots. The Eagles can
Seahawks-
take their playoff spot.
Okay.
The Vikings can take their playoff spot. The Panthers can take their playoff spot. They could easily miss the playoffs. They have a few bad games. Next thing you know, they're not in the playoffs.
If
What good
Russell
teams?
Wilson-
What good teams have the 49ers?
if
played?
Russell Wilson throws another interception, that's a guaranteed loss. He cannot turn the ball over, ever, in the next games, otherwise the Seahawks lose.
He will against the 49ers.
Maybe. But the only way the Seahawks win is if Russell Wilson is super efficient. Otherwise, the Seahawks can't win.
What good teams have the 49ers played?
They
They
haven't
played the Buccaneers,
they've played the
Bengals,
same team.
Steelers, Browns, Rams, Redskins, Panthers, and Cardinals.
Yeah, they've played mediocre teams. The Seahawks play almost the exact same teams.
What do you guys
But
The
they
think?
are
Seahawks
playing
have
worse.
played better.
What do you
teams.
guys think of the Buffalo's defense?
Yeah.
Good.
It's good. Nothing
Scoots, what do you think about the Bills' defense? Really good.
It's
Good.
I haven't really been paying attention to the Bills.
Because the Bills are known to be one of the best defenses in football, but they allowed 21 to Miami.
Yeah, see, that's what scares me.
Okay, just like the Niners, the Bills played terrible. They played terrible teams. They held the Patriots to 16. The Patriots have an atrocious offense. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Left tackle problems, center. They have no run game. Receiving core
Is iffy.
has no depth.
All right, the Seahawks have played two great teams. All right, they have lost both games, yes, but the Saints game was competitive, 6-point game, 33-27. The Ravens game, they lost, yeah. The
30 to
Ravens
14.
beat them. The Ravens played very well.
Yes.
Exactly.
I guess you could say.
And when you see they're a first round playoff exit.
Yeah.
But they make the playoffs.
If they make the
They
playoffs.
couldn't miss.
They
I said,
lost. They lost.
They could
I said-
lose out.
I
The
said
Seahawks right now could lose out in my mind.
they don't even have to lose out. They just have to lose a few more games. The Panthers can take their spots. The Rams can take their spots.
So they'd have to lose to the 49ers twice.
Yes.
No, okay, here's
Good.
their schedule. 49ers, Eagles, Vikings, Rams, Panthers, Cardinals, 49ers.
Are any of those teams nearly as bad as the Bungles?
Not even close. Like I said, Panthers, Rams, San Francisco all have Well, San Francisco is going to
So you're
make the
bringing up
playoffs.
one game.
They
Right.
almost lost to the Steelers by 2 points.
Oh, okay. What about Tampa Bay? Are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers anywhere close to any of those teams?
To any of the teams that the Seahawks are going to play?
Yes.
Yeah, they beat the Rams, the Eagles. Wait, no. 1 second. I'll go through the Buccaneers.
No, but are they as good as a team? You can beat a
When-
team and be worse than them.
I know.
The
What?
Dolphins beat the Jets.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, though.
The thing is, the teams, you make it competitive with every bad team.
They make it competitive with every team except for the Ravens.
So that's what I'm saying. It's competitive.
The one team you actually competed against that was a legit,
Okay,
really
they
good
they
football
beat
team.
the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers beat the Panthers by 6.
by 6. Competitive game. Either
But it was 20-14. It
I'm
wasn't a
I'm
high
saying the
scoring game.
Seahawks, they make it competitive, which could go either way. They could lose every game or they could win every game.
If
But
Russell
it's
Wilson,
been going their way.
if Russell Wilson,
I don't think they're gonna lose out. There is
don't even
no,
have-
I
they're
will
not
make-
gonna. I don't think they are.
I
But
will make
they
a
can.
$10,000 bet on it.
But
I don't
they
even have
can.
$10,000.
But they can.
But they
They're
don't
not
have to
going
lose
to.
out. They can easily lose their playoff spot. So like I said, the Panthers, 2 games behind. The Panthers beat the Seahawks because they play each other. There's a
Okay,
game on.
1 second.
The Rams, 2 games
one
behind.
1
Wait,
second.
I'm making my point.
No, just 1 second. We're gonna look at the standings, all right?
I already looked at them. The Vikings, 1 game behind.
They have to
them.
beat the Vikings and the Panthers,
the
and they
Panthers.
play them this year.
Panthers, 2 games behind. Eagles, 2 games behind. Rams, 2 games behind. Boom, they lose 3 games. One of those teams wins out, and the Vikings win a few games.
Okay, for
Seahawks
the
are in
Eagles,
the playoffs.
the Eagles play the Seahawks, right?
Yeah, Eagles take that one. If they do.
Okay, the Eagles are 5-4. The Seahawks are 7-2. The Seahawks would have to lose 2 games, and the Eagles would have to win 2 games for them to have the same record.
Could happen. And if
I
the
don't know
if
about
the
that.
Eagles beat them, then they get the playoff spot over them.
Okay,
There's-
this is getting nowhere. Next discussion.
14.
NBA MVP.
I think it's too early to tell, but James Harden can take it. LeBron James can take it.
I'm not going to be in this discussion because there isn't enough yet.
LeBron James.
I think it's too early to say
Yeah,
call
LeBron
MVP.
right now. LeBron James.
Well, yeah, of course
Are
it's
you
too
gonna
early
say-
to call MVP. It's too early in the
in
NFL to
week
call
3.
MVP, and you guys are straight up arguing about it.
But the season is halfway over. It's not too early to call MVP.
Yes, and it's not.
People
No,
have been calling
we're
MVP
not saying
since
we're
week
not saying
6.
these are definite MVPs, but I'm saying right now in the season, who's MVP?
LeBron.
Oh,
James.
If the season ended now and every player died in the NBA, and they had just a ceremony,
LeBron
let's
James.
say.
Maybe LeBron James.
He's been getting triple double after triple double, playing defense. The team is winning.
The best team statistically speaking.
Yeah, you can't really go wrong with that. Greek Freak, obviously.
He's a runner-up.
Yeah, James Harden has been balling.
Are the Clippers as good as everyone say they are?
Nope.
No, yes, come playoff time they will be. Right now, no. Paul George still not 100%. Kawhi Leonard's been sitting.
He's been
I mean, you
lazy.
could make a case that Andre Drummond wins MVP if the season ended right now.
This Western Conference
22
is
points
so
per
stacked.
game,
That my-
19 rebounds per game,
My
3.1 assists per game,
the blip like
19 and 22. Those are some good numbers.
okay the Western Conference is so stacked to the point where the 2 teams that went to the Western Conference, the Warriors and the Blazers, they're both out of playoff contention.
Right now, yes.
Think about that. That's how stacked the Western Conference are.
1 second. Andre Drummond, 58.2% field goal percentage.
He's a center, but yes.
Yeah.
Well, he only does layups. He's only really in the paint.
It's normal for
Free throw
Big guys
percentage,
have-
68.
that is terrible.
And what is LeBron?
I assume 70%.
At least.
Yeah. Have you seen how many minutes he's averaging? Career low. And Kawhi's averaging a career high.
And his career low is still more than Andre Drummond.
LeBron James averaging 26 points, 8 rebounds, and 11 assists on
Field goal
48%.
percentage, 48%.
Averaging 26,
Free throw
8
percentage is 78.
so
So
better
10% higher.
better there.
I mean, as it should be.
Why? There's a lot of centers with good.
As what should be what?
LeBron should be beating him.
Andre Drummond?
And free throw percentage. Dude,
Well, why should he be
as
beating him in free
a
throw percentage?
17-year veteran, if you're not beating people in free throw percentage, that's sad.
Have
I've
you
had
seen?
17 entire years.
So every NBA center that is an all-time great is sad.
The older players should have a higher free throw percentage than the younger players.
Percent
Why?
shots.
Uh,
Do you know who the
Townsend.
best free throw shooter ever is?
Who?
Some
Steph
old
Curry.
dude.
Steph Curry.
No, I'm not saying in the NBA. I'm saying of everybody in the world. And some old dude. Some old man
Yeah, that doesn't
that
mean.
just shoots free throws.
Yeah, if he just
Carl-
shoots free throws, that makes sense. NBA players have to practice on other things.
Carl Anthony Towns, 81%
I know.
from the free throw line. He's a center.
Yeah, you look at Wilt
Yeah.
Chamberlain's free throw percentage, Bill Russell's, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Shaquille O'Neal. They're all terrible at free
I know.
throws, even going into their
Thank
later
you.
years.
I'm saying
No, there's no excuse.
as a center.
There's no
Centers
excuse.
generally have lower free throw percentages. And also LeBron has been playing for 17 years.
But what's
Yes,
the-
he's genuinely bad at free throws. Look at Shaquille O'Neal in his last year. He was
What's the
terrible. You look at
why should centers be any worse than anyone else?
LeBron James is-
Open shot from mid range. What centers are supposed to be decent at? No one's guarding you. Why should they have to be any lower than a point guard or anyone?
Yeah.
Centers are.
Why?
Yeah. Why?
Why do you think that is? Because they're taller and they have. If you shoot it,
Who cares?
If they're
It
tall,
makes a big difference if you look at the science behind it. Because the taller you are, the higher your release is, and the less arc they put on their shots.
Embiid has the
is
same.
that why LeBron James isn't doing as good from the free throw line,
Embiid-
coming in at 6'8", 6'9"?
Embiid is almost the same height as.
Because high release.
Embiid has the same free throw percentage as LeBron James. So two
Which is
centers are
weird.
already higher or same. So
LeBron
there's
James
no
is just
excuse for a
genuinely
center
bad.
to have bad free throws.
Well, that just shows how bad LeBron is at free throws. What
Yeah.
you're saying.
He's
No, it
terrible. He's
shows
bad
how-
at shooting free throws.
It shows
Just
how
like
bad-
many other NBA greats. And free throw
I
isn't
know.
a key to being a great NBA player.
All right. So you guys brought up the free throw thing for Andre Drummond.
Yeah,
Right?
because it's terrible.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, he's bad. He grabbed the boards. He's good at rebounding. I'll give him that.
He's great at rebounding.
He's the best in the league at it. But he's not that good at anything else. So you cannot make a case that he's MVP.
So LeBron is averaging 4 more points per game. He's not averaging a triple double, by the way.
Next.
He's close, I said.
Next
Never
topic.
said
He's 1.7.
Next
more
topic.
rebounds.
That's really close.
Is Mitchell Trubisky. Should Mitchell Trubisky be traded, benched, sit, started? What should the Chicago Bears do with Mitchell
Set
Trubisky?
him until Chase Daniel does actually bad.
I say start him over Tristan.
I wouldn't.
I will.
They have a better record on
You
the
say
Chase Daniel.
Do you think the Chicago Bears in this upcoming draft
Pick
should
up QB?
draft a quarterback?
Yes.
No, they're gonna pick up Bears. They're gonna pick up Kinnan.
I mean, Chase Daniel's stats this year,
426 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 picks.
rating of 95.
Chase Daniel versus Mitchell Trubisky.
Both,
Chase Daniel,
don't get me wrong.
they're both similar statistically speaking.
They're both very
Why
good.
does it say he's 0-1 when starting? You beat the Vikings. Oh, because
He
Mitchell
didn't
Trubisky started the beginning of the game.
Where's my wallet?
But Trubisky got injured on the second play from scrimmage.
Trubisky, second season, 3,200 yards, 24 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 95 rating,
What does he have this year?
5
Trubisky?
touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 1,200 yards.
In my mind, I think you play Trubisky out.
And
Maybe get some trade value out of him. He's
least
he's played a couple years in the NFL. Has started multiple entire seasons.
at least try to make him look good.
He knows how to manage a game. I mean, you could get some trade value out of him.
Also, the Bears have no rush game. People that say Tariq Cohen, he is not producing
He's a
at
receiver.
I would know. I had him on fantasy.
Yeah, he is not producing at all.
I know.
So you take away that.
They either need to draft a quarterback and then have him sit behind Chase Daniel or Mitchell Trubisky.
They have David Montgomery and Mike Davis. They have good running backs.
I just realized we don't have a mic plugged in.
Yeah, we're just,
Yeah.